Hi folks. Well, the weather has turned a little bit today. It has gone a little bit rainy and a little bit snowy, as you might be able to see out of the window there. However, we still have some jobs that we need to do. Still need to treat this table, so I think we'll get some stain on that shortly. Going to stick the pop top up and then get the rest of the metalwork done. At the minute it's just all bare metal and looks horrendous. Unlike this side, which is nicely carpeted now and fits in with the rest of this. Still need to get all this off. This needs to come off, that needs to get carpeted as well. But this was a surround that I made. Do you remember me saying I was going to make a surround for that window and there was one on that window, but I didn't show you that window? This is a surround. Just let me move my table out of the way. So basically it's just plywood. It's just literally plywood around the edges. I don't know anybody that makes them for a T4. I think it's because of the actual sort of the door fitment. I don't know what it is, but because of the window that I've got, because of the latch, it sticks out quite a bit, so it's a little bit awkward with the blind. However, the blind was from IKEA. I think it was 38 quid, which to be fair isn't actually that bad. I think all in all it cost me about 42 quid. I used obviously the offcuts of the carpet that I already had, and I think the timber, I don't know, I think the timber was about 12 quid, something like that. About all in all 45, something like that. But anyway, so obviously it's one of these that you can pull it down. It's not a full blackout blind, but it does the job just as well. So I'm quite pleased with that. So that's what's going to be made for that window. Now I fixed the leak. It's surprising what a little bit of duct tape can do around the top, innit? I don't really like the look of the duct tape around the top. It messes with my OCD, but needs must. But there's the blind for the window. I'm more than a bit pleased with that. So anyway, I'm going to finish my brew. The snow is getting somewhat heavier. I'm going to stick the pop top up and then I'm going to look at getting some carpeting done. So yeah, I'll catch up back with you in a bit and I'll go and get the wood stain. We'll make a start on that and we'll see how we get on. Cheers folks. Pop top up, let's get the keys out of there, put them there. Right, I must admit it is quite nice in here when it's like this. It makes it feel quite cozy. I might actually put the heater on shortly because it's absolutely freezing today. Still got my shorts on, but there you go, that's me. So tabletop, what we're going to do with this, as we've done with all the rest of the wood in here, not this yet but we will do, is I'm going to use some Danish oil. Now this is from Wilko's. Really good stuff. Really quite happy with this. It dries, it makes it quite a warm colour, so I'm kind of hoping that it just sort of takes down the sort of little bit of the whiteness of the wood and it gives it like a nice warm glow. But it's apparently it nourishes, protects and seals. It's for indoor and outdoor wood, so, and apparently it'll give a beautiful finish. So let's give it a whirl. I'll stick you on time lapse, I'll get it done, I'll stick a coat on it, I'll take my dog for a walk, then I'll be back, and if it's dry enough I'll stick another coat on it. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've just done half of the wood, just so basically you can see how this is coming out. So this is sort of had one sort of really rough, light, should I say, first coat. It's a bit easy, hard to say that. One light first coat, this wood. But I just thought I'd show you, just to see what the finish is like. So obviously this is the side that's been done. As you can see, it takes out the grain very nice. And this is the original side. So you can see it makes quite a big difference, that. Looks very nice. Anyway, I'll crack on, do the rest. So there we go. One first coat Danish oiled tabletop. I absolutely love working with wood. It's absolutely awesome. And the smell of it as well. When you first get in the van, and all you can smell is just like, it just smells like a forest. It's absolutely amazing. This stuff's a little bit potent, but obviously I've got the vents open, so it's there's a bit of a flow of air through. But yeah, I'm pleased with how that's turned out. I think what I am going to do though is actually detach this from the base and actually turn it so this edge is the edge that faces the front, because obviously it's a little bit of a nicer edge to look at. But yeah, that'll be a job for another day when it's not now throwing it down, because it's stopped snowing and it's now raining. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, we'll let that dry. We'll give it an hour or so just to let it cure off a little bit. I mean, it's actually quite dry now. It's not too bad. I'm going to take the doggy around the block and we'll come back and we'll either give that another coat or we'll start with the metalwork up the top. Nice one. Right, so as luck would have it, it's now absolutely pouring down. So what I'll do, I'll put you on time lapse again, and all the bits that are on the roof of the van, or should I say what make up the bed of the van, we'll give them a stain up while we're here. Right, game on. Hi folks, well, best laid plans and all that. So I managed to get everything carpeted like I said I was going to do, and then realised that I hadn't actually pressed record, so that was good. Really pleased with that. Anyway, so we've managed to get all the carpeting done. I'll just hang them out of the way for a second. Managed to get the carpeting done, put a coat, in fact put 2 coats on the table now of the wood stain. Managed to stain the wood on the back as well, so it's starting to look a little bit better in the back. I've called it a night now because basically I'm losing light, so I can't really do an awful lot. I've got teas in the oven, picking people up from work, and it's freezing. The actual snow and the rain and everything else is pretty much frozen solid up to windscreen, so looks like we're in for a bit of a cold night. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. If you fancy subscribing, I've got loads of little jobs that are coming up to the van. All loads of little things that I need to be doing, little projects. So if you want to stick around, that'd be great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.